Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be talking about why I switched. No, not on Geico, although I did save 15% on my car insurance. But no, why I switched from 40 caliber to 9mm. So, just have a little discussion about it here. But before we begin, I'd like to send a big thank you out to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed on the videos. I appreciate you guys, and you guys commenting and liking on the videos lets me know, what you guys liking, what you guys aren't. And also, I really enjoy having that discussion with you, just getting the feel for some of the people that are out there and know more than me, because nobody knows everything, am I right? So, let's get into it. For a good majority of my life here, I ran 9mm, and then once I started seeing some of the benefits, especially with barrier penetration, things like that, and clothing, windshield, a wider range of circumstances that a 40 caliber would be able to handle, I was swayed to the 40 caliber dark side. Now, before we begin, there is nothing wrong with either one of these calibers. Both of these will do perfectly fine. They are pretty similar in a lot of regards. They vary only really in a few. But if you pick either one of these, they're going to be perfectly fine. And whichever one you feel most comfortable with, do that one, because that one will end up be the one saving your life. Because if you're confident with your weapon, your firearms, your systems, your training, then that is what will prevail more than just 2 extra rounds. So I made the switch to 40 because I appreciated the barrier penetration capabilities that it offered. With that as well, I also enjoyed the fact that when stores were sold out of 9mm for the day, because one guy was assigned to go in the range for the buddies, I always knew that my box of 40 was going to be there. Now, with the current state of things with ammunition, of course, that is not going to be the case. But it was during the time, and I really appreciated that for the 40. Now, when you look at them, they're pretty close, pretty similar in size. Come on, focus. They're just a bit bigger. And for those of you that don't know, a 40 caliber is literally a necked down 10mm. So that's only the really difference you're going to see here. But 10mm is the best millimeter, and what's better than 9 is a 10, right? But I rocked the 40 for a hot minute. I had my SIG P250 subcompact. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a good middle ground caliber. There's nothing wrong with it. It gives you a good, stopping power to capacity ratio and everything in between. And police agencies around the United States made the switch, especially after the Miami-Dade shooting. If you guys don't know what that is, go do a quick Google search. You'll see what I'm talking about and why the 40 came about into light. Now, it is a newer round. It has been around for less time than the 9mm, but that it doesn't mean that it isn't a good round. So let's get to why I switched. I switched for a couple reasons. First, most important one is at the time of when I got 240 is there wasn't really, how do I put this? Defensive rounds and ammunition were just starting to get up to the 40 caliber in 9mm. They weren't up to par yet with what I was looking to achieve out of my rounds. Well, once they started coming out with the Hornady Critical Defense, and especially, I love these rounds. I don't have any right now. They are extremely hard to find, but look up G2 Research RIP. The fantastic rounds, and they do they have flechettes that actually, it's a solid copper round, so when it enters any kind of soft target, it essentially breaks up and makes a whole bunch of separate wound channels. It's a devastating round. But that, along with general ballistic coefficients and the increased ammo capacity and the less snappiness of a 40, I decided to make the switch back. Now, I did get used to the 40 caliber, and I was shooting plenty fine with it. But after extended shooting sessions at the range, things like that, you did start to notice a bit of a wear and tear. To where a 9mm, you can essentially shoot that thing all day, and you're never really going to notice any problems with it. But that's essentially the two main reasons why I moved from 40 to 9mm. Is just the bullet technology advanced to the point where I liked it, and I didn't see any point in staying with the 40 for what it was offering, and then the less recoil that it had accompanying with it. So just want to make a quick video on that of why I made the switch. let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys run. If you guys make the switch or if you guys are kind of debating, love to have a discussion with you down in the comments. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.